With about a quarter of the state of South Carolina's votes already in, we're getting a pretty good glimpse into tonight's Republican primary. Now, as you can see on the map on the right here, you can see the results in South Carolina. Currently speaking, Nikki Haley is up in 3 counties. The two liberal cities in the state, Charleston County, as well as the state capital of Richland, as well as that a slight rural county here, McCormick County. So the results here are not that surprising. We all knew that Trump was probably going to win the GOP primary. In fact, they called the race before a single vote was actually tabulated because they were very confident that Trump was going to win. Now, there's still more than 75%, so 3/4 of the vote that is outstanding. And I'm going to be taking you through what are the most important areas that are left to be tabulated. One of the most important areas are the two liberal cities in the state where Nikki Haley is getting her boost. Without these two cities, it's very obvious that she would be pretty much below 30%. But these two liberal cities are carrying her on in the state. First of all, in the area of Richland, just about 20% of the vote is in Richland County. She is winning the county by about a 2-to-1 margin. However, most of the current vote is again early or absentee, which means that the remainder vote will favor Trump slightly more than it is currently doing. Nonetheless, we do expect that there's going to be some more Haley favoring votes in the area of Richland, and we also see that in the area of Charleston, where just over a third of the total vote is counted, we still have a lot of vote here for Nikki Haley probably to end up doing quite well here. Now, for Trump, there are a couple of counties as well that's going to look very, very good for Donald Trump. First off, it will be Horry County over here, where a lot of the vote is in. This is probably the county that's going to see the most total Republican primary votes cast. It's an area where Trump was able to do very well in 2020. He won here by a 2-to-1 margin against Joe Biden. And right now, it's likely that he'll probably get about 70% of the county's total votes here. If you look at the NYT estimate, there's still a lot of outstanding vote in Horry County. There's also a lot of outstanding vote in Greenville County. This is another area that will favor Donald Trump tremendously, and right now he's getting about 73% of the total vote. We also see that there's some suburban regions outside of Columbia, such as Lexington County, that will be pretty telling. If Trump is able to win the county with about 60% of the vote, then Trump will probably be above 60% in the state. But if he is below 55% like he is right now, then he's not going to cross that 60% mark. Another important county in the state is York County, where we see about 27% of the vote is in. And again, Trump needs to be above 55% to be above 60% in the state. Why is 60% the magic number? Because generally, most people expect Trump to be at about 60%. If Trump is below 60%, that would signify that he is winning the state by less than 20, and Nikki Haley is less likely to drop out. But if Nikki Haley ends up losing the state by more than 20, then it's going to be a really bad sign for her, and there's a larger probability that she'll drop out. One of the other counties here that might actually favor Nikki Haley, according to the New York Times, is Bedford County. Now, Bedford doesn't have that many votes. We see 33,000, still one of the larger population centers in the state, but still, it's not going to have as much influence. We're going to see likely close to about 50-50 here, but I do also expect that Nikki Haley will end up pulling this one off. This county is also critical to Haley's probability of actually winning the state. Not winning the state, but doing quite well here. She also needs to win about 55% of the vote to narrow this to for her to be above 40% in the state. Now here we see that there are a couple of counties here, if you go all the way down, that suggested a lot of the vote has already been tabulated. In around Marlborough County, this is the county where 76% of the vote is tabulated. Trump is at 80%, which is a very good sign for Trump, obviously. He is actually doing better than the expectations in the county. He was expected to win about 76% of the vote. He is currently at about 80%. Again, what will determine how well Trump does in the state are pretty much where Haley will do well. We're going to see if Haley is able to do very, very well in Charleston County and Richland County, as well as in Bedford County, or perhaps do pretty well in a county like Ocean County, where it's more suburban or exurban. These are areas that could fare well for Haley, and if it fares decently for Haley, she will be at least above 40%. However, the rural areas are looking tremendous for Donald Trump. It does look like my prediction that Trump is going to be at 62% and Nikki Haley at 38% may have slightly favored Donald Trump, but nonetheless, I do expect still a similar margin of about 60-40 in the state. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.